So I'm with Kirubin Pillay, who won the final of the Blackwood Student Design Award 2014 with his design, the wheelchair that's controlled with the eyes alone. So Kirubin, can I first ask you, how did you come across the competition in the first place?
So I've heard of Blackwoods quite a lot and the work they're doing with students to kind of promote ideas. But actually the competition itself came to my notice via my supervisor. He was very impressed with the work we were doing in the wheelchair and especially the work I'd done. He actually asked if I would be interested in applying. So I have to give him some credit for that, actually.
Would that be Dr. Faisal, was it?
It is, exactly.
Very good, okay, yeah. Great. And how did you find the overall experience of taking part in the competition? So I suppose there's initially, of course, just sort of signing up, of course, and then sort of the actual process of going towards the judging day and taking part in that. How did that go for you?
It was a lot of surprises, but I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, initially when you're just applying for you're putting in your sort of pitch on paper and your video, you do your best to make sure you get the best quality pitch, but you never really think about what's going to happen next. You just kind of hope for the best. So I just did it. But then when you started emailing about the final and the actual judges' pitch, and it really hit me sort of. I mean, the anxiety started to go a bit because obviously I've never done a pitch with so many people on Skype before, which is quite interesting. But it was enjoyable, and as the competition progressed, it became a lot more real, if that makes sense, about how close it would be to being successful in it. So, yeah.
Have you got in touch with your supervisor to let him know of the result?
I did, just yesterday. He's been a bit ill, unfortunately, so it was hard to get hold of him. But no, I did yesterday, and both him and the PhD supervisor I was working with as well were absolutely delighted. I'm really excited about the potential the wheelchair now has. So yes, they're absolutely happy over there. Yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant. I say, what do you feel you gained out of taking part in the competition? I mean, aside from the actual prizes.
Oh yeah, well, a lot of experience. I mean, many people will say this, but it's genuinely true that doing this sort of procedure of having a pitch and really showing off what you've done and explaining your idea to people who are genuinely interested. That was a great feeling, and it gave me a lot of experience as to how to do a pitch and how to present my idea in the clearest way possible. So I've learned a lot of skills I hope I can take forward from this, as well as just winning some prizes. So yeah, well, definitely.
I can tell you came across really well on the day, and the judges were really impressed with your pitch. It flowed really well, so everyone really enjoyed that. Can you tell us what will be the next steps in terms of your design and where it's going to go next?
So, as I did mention in the pitch, that it's not completely market ready yet. We're still looking at sort of ironing out some of the kinks, but it's already proved. The concept is now proven, so we're not that far away. So we kind of have this idea of moving into two streams where we'll probably research more, see if we can improve it even further. We always try to make it better. As well as that, we feel that we're now at the stage where we can think of commercialization because what we have already is functioning very, very well. So we will think about maybe moving into the sort of marketing strategies, seeing how we can look into trademarking and so on. So it's sort of like two parallel avenues we're hoping to take next.
Great. Okay, great. And just lastly, would you recommend the competition to others and why?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's an open competition that allows any student to sort of pitch forward the idea. So it's not restrictive in any way. It just allows anybody who might have a really useful and very life benefiting idea to just put it forward. And Blackwood provides so much support and encouragement that I just would think anybody shouldn't feel shy about just putting the idea forward. It was a great experience, and it makes your idea. You get some good critical feedback. And it makes you can see whether your idea is going to be something that's feasible for the future or not. So absolutely, without any hesitation, I'd recommend Blackwood's competition.
Yeah, well, I think one of its strengths was the judging process and involving so many experts from the sort of various fields that relate to it.
Yes.
So I think that's really good to get that interaction between the designer and sort of other people as well. So
it was very useful getting a bit of the legal, also the marketing, and the different aspects and different sort of ways in which people was looking at the problem and the device. It was really eye-opening, actually. So it's very useful.
Great. Okay, well, Kirubin, thanks very much for joining us, and congratulations once again. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Lars.
Pleasure.
Thank you. All right.